Hello friends and welcome to Sunny Tech YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to continue our real-time car racing game. So without wasting time, let's get started. But before that, give a like to this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. So let's get started. So in the previous video you see an error on get count. Now this happened because you see this line. So here if you see that it is player.getCount and this get count is in the player.js. okay, so that's why it is not able to recognize it. So first of all you have to make a variable, means this player, and you have to assign it as new player, okay, and then player.getCount. so then after only it will able to find where this get count function is. Okay, so save it and you can see here. Okay, so in today's video we will continue it. Okay, and in today's we are going to do about distance. Okay, so when we press the up arrow button, the distance will increase. Okay, so let's start it. Okay, so first of all you have to come to real-time database. Now here, as in the previous video, we have made player 1, 2, 3 and 4. Just delete it. Okay, so then after delete this game state also. Okay, and then click on this add child button and again type game state, and this time S will be capital. Okay, and value 0. Okay, and save it. So it will be more easy for coding. Then come in game class, and here you can see this game state, so just make it capital. Okay, then click on save, or just click Ctrl F, and here you just type game and state small s, then click on this arrow and here type game state and capital S, and then click on replace all. Okay, so it's here. Now let's come to player.js. so let's start our coding from here. So now we are going to write inside the constructor. So here I will make this dot index. Now it will be equal to, I will keep its value to null. Okay, similarly I make a distance and name. So this dot distance is equal to 0, this dot name is equal to null. Okay, now we are going to use this update function for updating both name and distance of a player. Okay, so first of all this erase the name inside it. Okay, and now you can okay, then here you can see player count. So just instead of this player count type this dot index and here player. So before player just type players. Okay, then backslash and player. So now you can see that in database there is no players child. Okay, so it will automatically create a child, so we no need to create several times. Okay, so we have created this. Then here you can see this name was cancelled, so here instead of name you have to use this dot name. Okay, then put a comma and then distance is equal to not equal to colon this dot distance. Okay, save it and come to sketch.js, and here make a make two variables. One will be variable all players, okay, and second it will be distance. So variable, and assign its value to 0. Save it. Again come to player.js. Sorry. Now we are going to make a function. Okay, so that functions will be get player info, and this will be a static function. So static function is means, let me explain that static function is easier to call a function in any part of the game or window. Suppose I want to call this update function in form.js. Okay, so to call it, just I have to type the name of the class. You can see here it is player, okay, dot, then you just write the name of this function. Okay, so this is the location, and in that it will automatically detect where it is. Okay, later on we are going to see it. So here, for making a static function, first you type static, then player info, get player info, then parenthesis and flower brackets. Now inside these flower brackets we will make a variable players info ref. So player info ref, okay, now is equal to, okay, is equal to database dot ref, okay, and then in parenthesis give quotes, and inside these quotes write players. Okay, then now we are going to read the value. So player info ref dot on, player info ref dot on, then parenthesis, sorry, inside the quotes value, comma. Now we are going to make an arrow function. So arrow function, how it is, so in arrow function, first you are giving parenthesis, then equal to and greater than symbol, and then flower brackets, and inside these flower brackets you are writing the codes. Okay, so it is the smaller way and easier way to write functions. Okay, so let's write it here. So here parenthesis equal to greater than symbol, flower brackets, and inside this parenthesis I will write data. Okay, and then inside this flower brackets we will write all players is equal to data dot val. Okay, so here's done. Save it and come to form.js. Okay, so we will write a hide function which was called when the game state changed or when we want to hide the form. Okay, so here also we are going to write first inside the constructor. So just cut this 3 variable input, variable button and greeting, just cut it and paste it inside the constructor, and then remove the var, and instead of it just write this dot input like that, this dot button and this dot greeting. Okay, greeting is already written. Okay, then we will make a function hide element, hide element, okay, and parenthesis. Now inside this flower brackets I will write this dot input dot hide, then parenthesis. Okay, like this we will make for greeting and button. So this dot this dot button dot hide, then parenthesis, and this dot greeting dot hide. Now inside this display function we are going to do some changes. Okay, so the first 3 lines leave it as it is. Okay, and here instead of input, first you write this dot input before the input. Okay, and same for this dot button, and here also this dot button dot mouse pressed. Okay, and here remove this function word. Okay, and after this parenthesis, okay, give equal to and greater than symbol. Remember, in function just erase the function word, not this parenthesis. Okay, now here input dot hide, here you just write this dot input dot hide, and here also this dot input dot hide. Okay, now here you can see a variable name. So inside the variable just type player dot name. Okay, and here input, so this dot input. Now this player will denote this player name. Means suppose one of I am the first player and second player, so this player belongs to me, okay, or the other players who will come. Okay, so we have player dot name is equal to this dot input dot value. Then second line you can see player count, sorry, not second line, third line. So in third line you can see the name is cancelled. So instead of this player dot update, just erase this name. Okay, and just type a function after it. Okay, and player dot index is equal to player count. Player count. Okay. Now here instead of this name, sorry, not this, player dot name, player dot name. Okay, so let's a quick recap. So we have wrote 3 elements inside the constructor, then we have made a function hide element, and then we have done some changes here, like input we have changed input to this dot input, button to this dot button, and here mouse pressed, so here function we have made it arrow function, and inside it we have hided the button and input box, and here player dot name we have assigned the value which is inside the input box. Okay, and here player count will increase by 1, player will update, and inside it there was name, so we have erased, as you can see in the player only we have erased name from here. Okay, we are in form.js now. Yes, and then here also player dot name. Okay, now let's come to game.js. Now we write a play function which will be called when the game state reaches play state or 1. For in our game the game state will 1 for the play. Okay, so after this start, make a function play. Okay, then flower brackets. Now inside this play, first of when the game state will be in play, first thing we want to hide the form. So form dot hide element. Now if you remembered, we have made this hide element function in form.js. You can see here this one. Okay, so form dot hide element, then we are going to display a text. So before it I am just giving text size. It will be I think 30. Okay, now text will be game state, game game start, then the coordinates. So x will be 120, y will be 100. Okay, and now we are going to call a function from the player.js. so this static function. So we will type here player, which is the name of the class, dot, then the function name. So the function was get player, player player info, then parenthesis. Okay, then we are going to write an if condition. So if all players, okay, ALLPLAYERS is equal to is not equal to undefined, NED. Okay, so when all players will be defined, okay, then where display, we are creating a new variable, display position. Okay, and we will give its value to 130. Okay, now we will create a for condition. Okay, so for variable PLR. So PLR stands for player. So player we have already used, that's why I am using PLR. Okay, PLR in all players. Okay, so it will denote in all players. Then parenthesis, flower brackets, and here we will write if PLR is equal to player. Okay, then after the quote give plus player dot index. So it is basically the name, means player will be equal to player, and index means 1, 2, 3 or 4. So player 1, player 2, player 3 or player 4. Okay, now in this for condition, I forgot to tell you, we are writing a code that suppose that we have 4 teams. So how they can identify which are they? Suppose 2 of them have kept a same name. Okay, so for every player their name will be in red color and the rest will be in black. So for me, my name will be in red color and rest will be black. For the other, in other window, for the other player, his name will be in red and rest will be in black. Okay, so here if the player PLR is equal to means if it will equal to me, means player dot index 1. Okay, I am watching, so it will be for me and I am player 1. Okay, so it will display me, it will display it as red. Okay, so it will display my name in red. Else, and if it will not me, means and the other names, it will be black. Okay, in quotes. and then after it for if, okay, then press enter, and then we will type display position plus is equal to 20. So the display position will be at a distance of 20, means first will be at top, then second player, its name will be below the first name, then third will be below the second name, like that it will gap, there will be a gap. Okay, then here now we are going to display the name, okay, and their distance. So we will type text. First let me give size, text size I will give it 15. Okay, now we are going to print the text. So text, now here you just see the text what we are going to. So all players, then give big bracket, okay, PLR dot name, okay, after bracket dot, after big bracket, okay, dot name plus, then in quotes just give colon, then space, after quotes give plus all. Now we are displaying the distance, okay. So all player PLR, okay, dot distance, then the position. So 120 x and y, it will be random, not random, means at a distance display position. That's why we made this display position. Okay, now after this we are going to write an if condition, that if key is down, and which key, so up arrow, and player dot index is equal to, is not equal to null, okay, then give flower brackets, and then here you type player dot distance plus is equal to 50, okay, and player dot update. Okay, save it. Now let's take a recap here in play function. So we have made a play function in this game.js. okay, so when the game state will be in play, first of all it will hide the form, then after it will play a text game start, then after we called here get player info, get player info function, which you can see here, this one. Okay, so we have got the player info. Then if all players is not equal to undefined, means every player is defined, then the position will be 130. So we have made a variable display position and we have assigned its value to 130. Now we have wrote a for condition, so that for every player who is watching their name should be in red. So the same principle we are going to use for cars also, so that the player can find their car easily. So we wrote that if player plus player index, means PLR is equal to player plus player index, okay, it will be red, else and rest will be black. Okay, then we have give display position increased by 20. Okay, so that every name should be at a distance of 20 from top to bottom. Like you can see this three, sorry, here you can see they are at a distance, it is here second, third, like that your name will be. Suppose here my name Sunny, I'll have it, then Samir, or like that it will be displayed. Okay, as today's topic is just for its position. Okay, then we have text, we have displayed a text. Now according to this text, first it will display the name. Okay, like this. Okay, so name, suppose my name is Sunny. Okay, then it will paste a colon, then it will place the distance. So for now, as you know, that distance is 0. Okay, like this. Okay, there will be one space also, like this. For me, for if any of you are Samir, then it will be displaying like this. Okay, now we have wrote a condition that if we press the up arrow key, then the player distance will increase. Now the it will increase only of the players who are in that, means who are pressing. Suppose I am pressing, so I am player 1 and I am pressing, so that player 1 distance will increase, not the player 2 or others. Okay, then we have updated it. Okay, now the last step is in sketch.js. So in sketch.js we will write an if condition inside the raw function. So if player count is equal to, now it depends on you how much player you want. So I want 4 players. It is, I am making this car racing game for 4 players maximum, so I wrote 4. Then I will update the game state, update up by 1. So the 1 for my 1 is means game state is play. Okay, now again I am going to write a function that if game state is equal to 1, so what will happen? So first it will clear everything, clear interval, it is clear everything, and then it will play the game. So game dot play, so it will run the play function. So our second part is done. Now let's check it out. So you can see here only game state and player count. Now here you can see, one time I refresh it. Now I will copy this 4 times. Okay, 5 times. I know I made it for 4 times, but you should see what happens if 5th player comes. So it is 4 and 1 more, 5. Okay, now here I paste name. Okay, yeah, greeting, sorry, it's my fault in, I think, in form.js. Here greeting. Okay, so let me see, you can see here it is player count, so let me erase it, means delete it, and here player count I will keep it 0. Now here just name, click on, I clicked on it, 37 form.js 37. Okay, sorry, here instead of greeting you have to write this dot greeting. Okay, so just don't forget these small mistakes like me. Okay, this dot greeting, again come here, again make it 0, and here players, delete it. So you are watching it that every time the players is coming, so this is automatic. So click on play, so you can see hello play, hello name. Now here I just keep my name, Sunny. Okay, click on play. Hello Sunny. Now what's your name? I don't know. Let me write any name, Samir only. Okay, my friend is there, Amit, or many are there, Raj, Ayush, and here fifth. So if I click on it, wait, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, okay, wait a minute, let me find the issue. Okay, so here two mistakes. One, in this form.js, so you can see this line, player.index is equal to player count. Cut this line and paste it before this player.update or after the player count. So that's why it is not able to count the player. And second is, here you can see game state. So game state not, it will be game.update, because this update function is inside the game here. Okay, now let's check it out once more, and I think it will be, so hello name, okay, whatever name it is, name 3 4. So you can see game start, and you can see this last name is in red. Okay, and if you click on first, you can see it is not showing any input because the game state is now start. Now you can see here that this one is in red. If I come to first screen, then you can see this name is in red and rest are black, means this screen belongs to this name. Now this for the second, this for the third, and this tab for the fourth one. Now if I press the up arrow key here, you can see Sandy's SDA, okay, whatever name it is, so its position increases and rest are not increasing. Now if I come to this names tab, so it is increasing. You can see in the console that players, it's automatic created, and here you can see distance 1500. You can see here the same. Okay, for distance, if I increase the distance of player 4, here it is player 4, you can see it's also increased. Okay, so that's all for today. So if you like a video, give a like to this video, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. So see you in the next video. Till then, good night.